All right, y'all, we have to talk about Bitcoin because Bitcoin is absolutely pumping, and we're going to wait a second. This is not Bitcoin. What the heck? Oh, right. This is the Jason Casper like button index. Guys, make sure to FOMO into the like button of this video because as you can see, the Jason Casper like button is the most popular thing in the world. FOMO in right now. I usually don't give trade setups live on the YouTube. But you can see we only have to risk 100% of our money, put the stop loss below the last swing low to potentially gain this tiny little gain right here. Make sure to buy high and sell low on the Jason Casper like button. And with that being said, guys, let's get into actual Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has gotten a very substantial move to the upside. And we are currently finding resistance at the local golden pocket Fibonacci retracement. Okay, so basically if we just take the fib from the swing high that we put up here down to the swing low, we can see that the golden pocket 618 is coming in right about here. So why did we get such a pump to the upside? Well, if we go back a few days ago, Bitcoin had come down to a very important area of support. In fact, if we go over here, during the VIP live stream that I do every Monday for Bitcoin and Ethereum, where I am basically giving trade setups if I see one live on the YouTubes, we can see that I gave this setup right then and there. I mean, this and is the reason is because we had bullish divergences on the 1 hour time frame. That is something to keep in mind as we were coming down to a very, very important area of support. Okay, which was this weekly level. We start to come above, losing that level, and then we were looking to reclaim that level with bullish divergences on market Cipher B, which we indeed did get. And then we were looking to potentially trade this back up to the top of the range. This is the trade setup that I gave live on YouTube on Monday. And we can see that it really has played out pretty nicely. Now, why did we get such a big candle up once we claimed this level? The reason is because basically we needed to reclaim that level of 39.7. Okay, if we can get above 39.7, it was going to be a very smooth move up to 41.4. So we had this level right here at 39.7, and 31.4 is right about here. Okay, right about here. Now, why are these levels so significant? If you want to learn how to trade these markets and do it well, you need to learn how to mark significant levels. And the reason why this was so significant right here is because it would break market structure, right? If we came above 39.7, it would have broken market structure where we officially would have put in a higher high, having put in our low, then a high, and then a higher low, officially breaking market structure, putting in that higher high. And why was it going to be such a smooth move up to here? The reason is because we can see we literally have no resistance. We had a very smooth move down, smooth move down, smooth move up. It's just like eating too much Taco Bell, right? Smooth going down, even smoother coming out. Now, we can look and see that Bitcoin has basically been trading sideways in this range. Okay, if we take a look at the volume that we traded right here, we can see that Bitcoin has gone from the high to the low, to the high, to the low, to the high, back to the low, now making our way back up to the high. And the reason why 41.4 was such an important level is because that was the highest volume node that we had right here. So it's encouraging to see Bitcoin trading above that high volume node, because as long as we are above this, I remain bullish on this long that I am in. If we start to come below here, then I will get more bearish, okay? But it's important to notice that Bitcoin is simply trading from the high to the low, to the high, to the low, because this can help us get into more trades. For example, taking a short from up here, it was a trade setup that we did give in advance in the VIP Discord as well, you know, a while ago now. Let's see, where's, yeah, right here. Because we had come up to a key area of resistance, and we were getting bearish divergences on market Cipher B. That short is now closed, but I did take lots of profits out of that short. And, you know, we can see that we did reject right from that level. And the reason why we're able to literally short the exact top and long the exact bottom is because we're listening to our old Southern grandfather who told us, son, You're trying to get into investing, ain't you? Let me tell you what you're gonna do, right? You're gonna buy low and sell high. Gonna buy low and sell high, right? And so when we come down to low areas, we should be looking for longs. And when we come up to high areas, we should be looking for shorts, okay? Now, what I'm about to share could potentially change your life forever when it comes to trading, okay? Change your life forever. If you are able to identify these types of ranges here, where you have clearly defined lows and clearly defined highs, and then you use this indicator over here called the prediction and measurement tools, come down to the fixed range volume profile. You can do this on any time frame, but the 4-hour time frame is one of the juiciest. What this does is this gives us what's called a value area, where it's giving us a fair price for Bitcoin in the current context of that sideways market, because most of the time you'll notice Bitcoin is going to be trading sideways, right? Most of the time you will notice that Bitcoin is simply trading sideways. People are always looking for that massive breakout or that massive breakdown, but look, it's trading sideways. And not only is it trading sideways, but we can divide these sideways markets up into even more sideways markets, right? We had a sideways market right here. We had a sideways market right down here. We had one right up here, okay? Then we had one down here as well. We can always find these sideways markets, and this will give us the context of understanding where to buy low and sell high, just like our old Southern grandfather told us, right? And so here's the thing. If you notice that price is coming outside of the fair value area where these candles are shaded in, you should be looking for price to come back inside of that fair value area. Anything below this is considered oversold, and anything above this is considered overbought. So what we want to do is we want to match up. We want to match up our, we want to match up, what am I saying? Yeah, we want to match up our indicators with what we see in the price action. If the price action is oversold, then we want to see that our indicator is also oversold, okay? So for example, on market Cipher B, when price is oversold up here below the value area, market Cipher B is also oversold down here on the 4-hour time frame. And if you see a divergence, that is a massive signal that we are going to indeed come back into the value area. And this can work on any time frame. So again, Bitcoin was overbought up here, right? Overbought up here. We can see we're coming outside of this fair value area, and the indicators are also overbought, okay, on the 4-hour time frame, coming above that 60 line, right? Overbought on market Cipher B is considered coming above the 60 line. Oversold is considered coming below that negative 60 line. And look at this, the long that we took on Monday was the same deal. Price was oversold, okay, let's see, just make sure we can see. We had come below that fair value area, and we were oversold on market Cipher B with a bullish divergence. So that's how you're going to be able to get into those juicy trades. Now, if you want to learn how to trade this way, you can check out JasonCasperTrading.com. This will walk you through the process that I go through before entering any trade, okay? We'll make sure that you always have a plan when you're approaching these markets so that you are always prepared for whatever the price action does. If we pump from here, I have a plan to enter a short. If we dump from here, I have a plan to enter a long or a short, depending on the context, right? We always have multiple plans that we can take action upon if we see the right confirmations. And this will walk you through that step by step, giving you a point A to point B system that you can utilize to stop trading with emotion, start feeling confident in your trades, and how to utilize good risk management so that you don't get wrecked. Also, if you want to join the VIP Discord where I post technical analysis every day, commentary, trade setups in advance, 2 live streams a week, as well as a thriving community of traders all doing the same thing, helping each other out, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Okay, so let's talk about what is likely to happen here with the Bitcoin, with good old Bitcoin. Well, here's the thing. Because we are above this highest volume node, I would like to see another move to the upside here of this sideways market. And if we start to now lose that high volume node, I will be looking to come back down to the low area of this sideways market. But it's imperative. It is imperative that we look at this in the context of the larger Bitcoin price action movement chart candlestick strategy trading profit. I'm trying to use all those keywords here. Maybe the YouTube algorithms will pick me up, right? So what we need to do is go to a higher term time frame and turn off some of this stuff here, right? Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Let's go to maybe the 12-hour time frame. The 12-hour time frame. Now, it ain't no surprise. It ain't no surprise that Bitcoin has been in a massive downtrend since the 12th of November, the 11th of November. Don't forget to remember the 11th of November, lower lows and lower highs all the way down. Until we came down to this area, and now we started to do something different. We started to put in a low, and then a higher low, and then a higher low as well, okay? A higher low as well. However, it's also important to notice that we came up and put in a high, and instead of putting in a higher high, which would make us think we were in an uptrend, we put in a lower high. So we're putting in lower lows and, we're putting in lower highs and higher lows. And when we're doing that, well, it technically means that we could be forming some kind of pennant like this, okay? A pennant like this, potentially. Now, if we do, there are a few things that are very important here. First of all, this could help us find longs and shorts. But second of all, if we just do the good old-fashioned trend line from the high to the low, and let's say we break out of this baby right here, okay? Look at where we are potentially going to hit our target with this triangular pattern, okay? Boom, right at the high volume node of this massive sideways range that we've been trading since the beginning of 2021. And if we take the Fibonacci retracement tool from that high to the low, we can see that we're coming in right near the golden pocket as well. Very intriguing, very, very intriguing. This could be the beginning of a larger move to the upside, that relief rally that we've been hoping for and waiting for. Just waiting, all my Bitcoin. I sold everything I have to buy Bitcoin. Please, Bitcoin, come back up. I'm begging you, whales out there. Start manipulating Bitcoin, please. But on the other side of that Bitcoin, guys, okay, we also do have this. Oh my goodness, wow. A move down to the $22,000 area. Now, this is quite sobering, because this honestly would catch a lot of people off guard. This would catch a lot of people off guard. And the reason why is because a lot of people, including myself, are hoping and waiting and looking for Bitcoin to potentially come down to this area right here for a bounce, right? Coming down, taking out these lows right here, bouncing right out of the good old Fibonacci golden pocket, my favorite level to trade in the world. But what would happen if we lose that golden pocket, right? A lot of people would not be prepared for that. In fact, myself was looking to the golden pocket and then potentially down to the 786 level, around 17 to 20K. But it's important to note that we do have this technical target right here from that pennant, and we also do have this mini range that we traded right here. This really is the last area of support that we have. This little mini range right here around, 22, 23,000 before we come back down to the $20,000 to retest that all-time high bull market. I think this is a very intriguing level, that $22,000, $23,000 area, because a lot of people are not expecting it. And if we do break down from this thing, then it is a potential, right? It is a potential. So I would also like to say that we do have more confluence down at that $22,000 area, because if we go to the good old-fashioned, back in the day, BLX chart, okay, and we take a look at the target of this wedge, okay, this wedge, right? This rising wedge that we had here, that we've officially broken down from, okay? We've actually officially broken down and retested it, right? And so look at this, right? The target of this wedge is also kind of right around that $22,000 area, right? 22, 23, and depending on where we put that breakdown, it's not quite coming down to that $20,000 level, right? It's actually, especially if we take it from the retest here, or even not, it's more so coming down to that $22,000 level-ish, right? And so this is very, very intriguing to me, and I think potentially this could give us a double confluence where we've got the massive wedge as well as this potential little you guys know what I'm trying to say. All right, well, that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to do it for the juiciest technical analysis updates, guys. And that being said, God bless everybody. In the name of Jesus the Messiah. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace!